Today we're going to take a look at the review. So you prepare for the exam and we're going to review the first units. Right, so the first unit is you have some questions which are the very basic questions in present, right? And the vocabulary here is this. Let me show you the vocabulary is this one. So let's take a look at this again. Just listen.
Read and listen.
Nationality.
Birthplace.
Hometown.
So, Paula, what is your nationality?
My nationality is Ecuadorian.
Your birthplace?
My birthplace, I'm from Ecuador, but my birthplace, Guayaquil.
You don't have to say bad because bad is when you say pero, like you have a different. So I am from Ecuador, but my birthplace, or I come from Ecuador, but my birthplace is different, right? So your birthplace, Guayaquil, and your hometown?
Ecuador. I was born in Ecuador.
Town is more about the city.
City, yes. I was born in Guayaquil.
Very good. So tell me about your mother. What is her birthplace and what is her hometown?
Hometown. When do you?
Where you grew up? Where you grew up?
Grew up.
So where did your mother grow up?
My mother grew up in, I'm not sure, but I think it's Jipijapa.
Right, very good. And her birthplace?
The birthplace,
what's her birth?
No, hometown. She grew up Guayaquil and she was born Jipijapa.
In Jipijapa, very good. So that's the difference. Your hometown is the place where you grew up. And your birthplace is the place where you were born. Very good. So now, and this is the vocabulary. You can check on the platform. And now we go to Unit 2. Unit 2 is much more about music genres, right? So, what's your favorite music genre, Paula? Pop, rock, hip hop? You like more salsa, bachata? What's your favorite music?
My favorite music is pop Latin.
Very good. And your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is a band. The name is Morat.
Very good. Here you have some expressions like that's more my style. So instead of saying I like, you can say, oh, that's more my style. Instead of saying I don't like, you can say also that's not for me. Tell me some kind of music that's not for you, that you don't like it. So something that's not for you, or that's not your style. What kind of music is not your style, or maybe singers that
that's not for my style. The music, electronic
music. Why you don't like it? Why it's not your style?
I don't understand the beat vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So it's a song. When it's too late for you, Paula, when it's past your bedtime, for example, to go to the cinema, when you think it's past your bedtime?
I don't understand.
There is this expression, past my bedtime. It means it's too late. So for
me levanto de la cama.
No, that past my bedtime, the meaning is it's too late for me. So instead of saying, oh, that's too late for me, you say that's past,
Okay.
Mhm.
That's past my bedtime. Maybe making making eating food.
What time is past your bedtime to go out, for example, to eat out?
I ate the dinner maybe 7 or 8 max p.m.
Okay.
Past 9 or 10, 11, 12. I don't like.
So that's past your bedtime.
That's past my bedtime.
Okay, very good. So now let's continue. Okay, so here you also have some, this is about entertainment and cultural events. So tell me what kind of cultural events or entertainment you like the most. What kind of entertainment or cultural events you like the most? You prefer plays, movies, concerts, talk?
Oh, I prefer a concert and go to a movie.
What was the last movie you watched?
Oh, last movie. Okay. Last movie is Christmas. Go to my mother and sister and watch the I don't remember the name.
But what was about?
Oh, not is Simba. Is Moana 2.
One or two. And what is about? Is it what kind of it's a drama, animated film?
Yes, it's a drama and musical. Moana go to a feeling. Go to feeling. No, she feeling. Go to a ocean. Es como ella va con un grupo a salvar como el océano, algo así.
Try to say in English. Remember the salvar, save.
Okay. She and friend.
And her friends.
She and her friends go to save the ocean.
Oh, okay. So that's very good. That's the movie about. Very good. So then we continue with unit 2. This is about directions. I won't ask you about directions, right? Especially because I think now we have Google Maps. People are not asking directions that much. So let's continue. Yeah, you have some more about entertainment, and this is about extended family. Here, there is some key vocabulary, right? About the family-in-law and the stepbrother, stepsister, right? So tell me about your, and this is about the marital status. Tell me about your family. Who in your family is married? Who are maybe divorced or separated or engaged or single? Go ahead.
Okay, and my family, my cousin, have my cousin, she's married.
Very good.
Other cousin, she's fancy.
She is?
She is fancy.
No, she's engaged. Engaged,
She's
comprometido. And
Okay.
fiancé es el prometido, la prometida, right? So, but she's engaged. Okay, very
She's
good.
okay. My sister is single. My aunt, no, tío,
Um,
aunt,
uncle,
uncle,
uncle.
he's separate. No widowed.
There are no widowed.
There are no widowed.
Widow people in your family. Okay. Okay, very good. So remember, it's not cousin, cousin. Cousin, right? And let's continue. Then we have the family-in-law and the step-family. So step-brother, step-sister, step-daughter, all of these, padrastro, madrastra. And the family-in-law, cuñado, brother-in-law, right? Suegro, father-in-law, right? So let's take a look a little bit at the vocabulary here, just to check. Go ahead. Steve is mine, Paula?
Okay. This is he's my mother's second husband. Steve is my stepfather.
Stepfather.
And remember the sound stepfather, very good.
Stepfather. Okay. I married his father 3 years ago. Cody is my stepdaughter.
Uh-huh. Okay, stepdaughter, right? But how you know it's a stepson, because here you say, I married his father, papá de él.
Oh,
So,
daughter. No era
daughter-
hija.
yeah, so but Cody is my stepson,
Okay.
stepson.
Stepson.
Why you know Cody is a man and it's not a woman? Because I married his father, papá de él. So we finish this. And then you have some listening. And we are going to practice a little bit the listening, because you know the speaking part also has some listening. So let's take a look. So you have to take some notes, Paula. We're going to do just number 1 and number 2, right? Are you ready? Yeah, so
Moment.
Listen to the speakers and infer the relationships. Use the vocabulary to complete each statement. Listen again if necessary. Speaker 1.
Well, after a few years, my brother finally got married again. His new wife is really nice. She has 3 daughters, and I know he loves them a lot.
Speaker 2.
Carol and I are very close. Her mom married my dad when I was about 7, so we really grew up together.
So number 1.
Okay. She talked about her brother married again 3 years ago. Yes. The new wife have 3 daughters. Daughters. Her brother have 3 stepdaughters.
Daughters, very good. Number 2.
I don't listen.
So let's listen.
And I know he loves them a lot.
Speaker 2.
Carol and I are very close. Her mom married my dad when I was about 7, so we really grew up together.
But Carol is my cool.
Mm,
I
no.
don't
No,
understand.
listen again and read.
Loves them a lot.
Speaker 2.
Carol and I are very close. Her mom married my dad when I was about 7, so we really grew up together.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Carol is a stepmother. No, a stepsister.
Stepsister. Very good. So you have to try to practice, go to the platform, Paula, and practice the listening exercises.
Oh, I go to a platform, unit 7 and 8.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have to check because it's a lot of writing and speaking.
Oh, yes. Unit 7 in the practice 2, maybe, I think. I don't know read, but the other exercise, yes.
Okay, so the other exercises you finished, so that's cool. So now we continue with unit 3. Unit 3 is about similarities and differences. So how are you similar and how are you different? So could you please, let's listen and read.
Read and listen. How are you similar?
We look alike. We wear the same kind of clothes. We both like rock music.
Remember, look alike, nos vemos similares. El look es mirar. If I say, look at something, mira tal cosa. Oh, look at theirs. Look at this. Mira esto. But if I say look and alike together, nos vemos similares. We look alike. So my sister and I, we don't look alike. We don't wear the same kind of clothes, but we both like Shakira a lot. So we both like similar music. Tell me about you and someone in your family, if you are similar or different.
Okay, I'm looking alike with my mother.
No, my mother and I look alike.
Okay, my mother and I look alike.
Mhm.
My sister and me wear the same kind of clothes.
Mhm.
The same, my sister and me, but like pop Latin.
Okay, so my sister and I. So you use me at the end of the sentence, after the verb. So if I say, for example, my sister and I like pop. So you won't say me because this is before the verb, right? He is like me. Like aquí significa como yo. So this me goes after the verb. So when you say when you want to say yo, but after the verb, you say me, right? When you use this before the verb, you say I. So my sister and I. Very good. And how you're different? So here you have this vocabulary. If you look alike, if you look different, and you have to explain, right? So it's all this. So this is the unit 3. We won't do this reading. We won't do this. Right, and then we go, oh my God, we're going to finish this very, very soon, but it's going to be okay. So now we have food and restaurants. And we have here the menu. And what kind of food do you have on the menu? So let's listen.
Listen and repeat in the pauses.
Appetizers.
Salads.
Entrees.
Entrees, plato fuerte. Entrees or main course?
Desserts.
Desserts. Desert es desierto. Desserts. And the last one,
Beverages.
beverages. Beverages, right? So now you have to tell me what kind of food would you like to have. So you can say, okay, I will have the potato soup. What kind of food would you like to have on this menu, Paula?
When go to a restaurant or any restaurant, maybe for example, when I stay in university and go to a restaurant, appetizer, I do an appetizer.
I don't have.
So
I remember for food,
No.
you say, I have, I don't have. I don't have any
I
appetizer.
don't have soup. When not is in my house.
When you are not at home, you don't have soups.
They
no?
dinner in my home. And salad, yes, I like salad. Maybe salad and tomato, potato, or onions,
Mhm.
or maybe lettuce.
Lettuce. This is
Lettuce.
the pronunciation of this one is tricky because it's lettuce, right? But you have to pronounce it lettuce.
Lettuce.
Lettuce. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. And what are your favorite main course or entree?
Entrees. I like chicken, always. Chicken.
Okay.
Maybe pig.
And
Maybe pig.
oh, no pig, no pig, no
No
pig,
pig.
no pig, pork. Take a look.
Pork.
So remember, the animal alive is a cow. Cow, la vaca, right? But in your dish, beef. Beef es como la carne de vaca. So pig is alive. Es el chanchito vivo, alive. And pork is the dish. So I like pork. What is the Ecuadorian food you like the most, Paula?
What Ecuadorian?
The Ecuadorian food you like the most.
Oh, I like encebollado.
Okay, very good. So how is prepared? So remember to say how is something prepared. Like for example, what something is grilled, asado, boiled, yeah, fried. So tell me about encebollado. How is prepared?
I don't know exactly prepared.
What are the ingredients? So it's more like
The
soup.
ingredients: fish, yuca.
Oh, it's oh my God, man, cassava. I think it's more like cassava, yuca.
Cassava. Fish, cassava, onions. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Colorant.
Okay. What about desserts? What kind of desserts you like, or maybe you don't like it that much?
Oh yes, I love dessert. I eat ice cream or cake, cookies, donuts.
Donuts? Okay.
Yes, I like dessert.
What is your favorite place to buy this kind of desserts?
Just maybe always is fruit juice, but and in the other occasion I prefer soda.
No, but your favorite place, like a coffee shop or a place where you buy this. But a place like for example, I like Sweden coffee.
Okay.
To get some desserts. What kind of place do you like when you want to buy desserts?
I
bakery.
like desserts in the suite of Benito.
And where is that?
And the located is in the entrance. Se llama, es una comuna llamada La Entrada.
It's a community.
It's a community called The Entrance.
La entrada, you can say la entrada in
Entrance.
Spanish. Very good. Oh, really? I don't know. I know the community you talk about, but I didn't know they have a nice place. But
Yeah.
this has changed a lot. Okay, very good. So now we have this, so you're going to see this part. Okay, this part is a grammar part, and you have to remember all the names, right? So what do you usually have? For example, in a typical day, Paula, what do you usually have? What kind of food do you usually have? For breakfast, for example, Paula.
In the breakfast, I like juice, maybe bread with cheese and butter. I like coffee with milk. Only just milk? No.
Okay, coffee with milk, very good. For lunch, what do you usually have for lunch?
A lunch in the morning, fruits,
No,
banana.
lunch is not in the morning.
No, lunch in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Lunch, maybe chicken, beef, always fish.
Sometimes fish.
Yes, sometimes.
So remember, when you are going to talk about food, you can say, I usually have, for example, I usually have beef or chicken with rice and salad for lunch. So I usually have. When you talk about food, you can use always the verb have, right? And at the end, you say for lunch, for breakfast, for dinner. What is your least favorite food, Paula? What is your least favorite food? Least es la menos favorita. What is your least favorite food, Paula?
What is least?
La menos favorita.
Okay. Least favorite food, seafood. Definitely seafood. I don't like seafood.
Any kind. Shrimp.
Fish, maybe. But clams, crabs, squid, shrimp, no.
No.
Never in that.
Okay. I also don't like this. It feels very weird because people love it. Right? People love it. Okay, you like encebollado. So that's a good.
That's in the section.
I don't like encebollado. So it's even worse. My case is even worse. So now we have this expression. What are you in the mood for, right? And you can always use this, degrees of hunger. I'm not very hungry, really hungry, starving. Starving, remember, muerto de hambre. I'm starving. So, for example, now, Paula, are you hungry now or not?
No, I ate him.
Are you ready? I already ate. Or no, I'm telling you, you already have dinner.
Yes, I ate
So,
dinner.
so that's what we say. I already had dinner. I already had dinner. So, but imagine you haven't had dinner. So, if you haven't eaten anything, what would you be in the mood for? So, just to practice now. So, Paula, if you haven't had dinner and I ask you, what are you in the mood for? What would you say?
Empanada. I don't. What is ¿Cómo se dice empanada?
I also don't know, but you can say empanada. So it's like, because some people translate it as empanada because it's not tortilla, right? It's different. So you can call it empanada. I would like to have an empanada.
Okay.
Okay. So then this part you have to check the grammar, Paula, right? I will ask you about you have to describe a photo. But you have to talk about the food with there is or there are. So remember, for non-countables, there is. And for countables, there are, in plural, right? So, for example, oh, could you please describe what you see here? Oh, there is some cheese, there are some bananas. So you have to check this part of the countables and uncountables. Remember the uncount from here. So just to take a look at this, let's just check the countables and uncountables. Countables you can count. So these fruits, Paula, are countables or non-countables? I cannot hear you.
Yeah.
So the fruits, countables or non-countables?
Okay. There is.
No. You have to tell me. These are countables or non-countables?
Fruits is a countable.
Very good. Fruits, countables. Vegetables?
A vegetable, yes, countable.
Exception, broccoli.
Broccoli.
Because you don't take the broccoli in pieces. So normally you say, okay, I want a head of broccoli. The same way we say about lettuce, we also say in Spanish head. So what about meat? Countable or non-countable?
Meat is not countable.
Very good. So, but remember, the animal alive, el animalito vivo, alive, is countable. Is countable. I have 2 chickens in my backyard when the animal is alive, right? I have a cow. So, let's see. What about dairy products? Countable or non-countable? Paula, dairy products.
This is not countable.
All of them non-countable. And from what about grains?
Grains, not countable.
Non-countable, the exception, noodles. Noodles is countable. I don't know why, but this is the exception. Okay, so then you have to check and you remember there is for non-countables, they're never pluralized, and countables use singular or plural, and you can also make it like bananas, fruits, right, vegetables. And here you see noodles, right? Pasta is non-countable, but noodles is countable. Okay. Oh my God. So now we are going to stop here. So on Tuesday, we're going to have some material and then we're going to have a different exercise with you. Let me stop the recording. You have a question, Paula? Paula, do you have any questions? No.
The exercise, I don't understand.
You didn't understand? Okay, wait a second. Again. This one? Right.
I'm write the sentences.
No. I was just asking you. What is countable and what is not countable, right? but you have to check this also on the platform. So now let me stop the recording here. Okay.